Super Silver Base Alpha, this is Buck Fiesta, laser code 799-085, rubber buggy ball, reporting in, over.
Roger, Fiesta. What's your assessment and situation?
It's no good. Outpost 11's been overrun, and by the looks of things, they've been here a good long time. I'll bet by a hill they're rooted in deep by now.
And your situation?
Situation is quarry stone stable. I don't think they've noticed me. I guess they don't think of me as being a threat.
We officially agree with Dr. Beggins and his Higher Thought Octane Institute's take on that. They've assembled some striking data showing there's very little thinking being done at all, save for consuming and the Midas March.
I've skimmed through that data and I can't argue with their findings. Still, it's a bit different being surrounded by it. There is a feeling of an intelligent work here. Call it my intuition transmission, if you will. I mean, something had to design this place. Remember Outpost 5?
How could I forget? My uncle was there.
Drag.
Yeah. There could be an intelligence, but that blue ion probe we sent Wednesday didn't read any particles of it.
Anyway, what should I do now?
Proceed with Plan A, go. Locate and obtain assistance from the Red Arrow. He's been known to frequent the branch forest outside the outpost. Your roboputer has the coordinates.
The Red Arrow. He was one of the original settlers, right? So base figures, if anyone knows how this happened, it'd be him. But how do you avoid getting engulfed or escaping the Midas March? The more I think about it, the more the creation caution lever in my brain tells me that he's sounding suspicious.
Okay, so proceed in quilted blanket caution. Super Silver Base Alpha, out.
Roboputer? Coordinates, please. right? Sure doesn't look like an outpost. Not to me. Something's definitely not right. Red arrow. Use this red arrow. Let's drag my boat all the way out to some backwater planet to some stupid forest called Branch Forest. Super Silver Face Alpha's gonna hear about this. Sending me onto some forest in the double digits. I have seniority! Stupid Branch Forest. Red arrow. Dig. Buck Fiesta laser confront! There it is. Whatever it takes.
rock and roll.
Thank you, and I must ask again for your help.
Inasmuch so, the fly reaches quality buzzes. Paper speed? Oak as much. Carter little.
I don't understand what you're saying. Your language is strange to me. Let me communicate by reenacting weather patterns and climactic changes, like rain and clouds and wind.
Temporal Ninja that was a bit more than just temperamental. He'll be back, damn it! Back with bells on. Sure. Hell of a fight.
Yeah. Hell of a victory.
Yeah, man.
Heard you were one of the original settlers. What the hell happened to Outpost 11?
What the hell happens to anything? You make plans, sow seeds, exercise daily. You consider it to your neighbors. You water your lawn when it's too dry, but not too much that you're wasting water. You help out where you can and when you can. You build giant, graphic, naked statues of great men and women. Consider the universe, the spaces between, the boundaries, the quirkish residue, the space paltry, and their enigmatic space rays. Then, one day, something changes. It's like there's a few more clouds in the sky, and maybe later that afternoon it will rain. But no, it's gelatinous parasites that look like people building cold, heartless, corporate organizations. No art, no way to really think independently. No use in living but to eat, take the miner's part.
How the hell have you lived this long without becoming part of the contingent?
Well, I'm a teleporter, you know. I blink around, but I wasn't always this way. One day I ate way too much crackle on a dare, and then I drank soda pop afterwards. I never looked back. Until now, when you ask. What was that noise? Oh! You little...
Oh, you done? Okay.
Edifice tangent. Super long hold. Extra curl.
You should know the usefulness of a sturdy staple. I should. Thanks.
Dr. Spider Jones, you don't know what rock and roll's for. You prance around in your black cape, always looking for more. Dr. Spider Jones, you don't know what rock and roll's for. Dr. Spider Jones, you're not the only one who's always shooting off like you were a loaded gun. Yeah, the only single thing that sets you apart from
plastic. My plans are falling into place. Yes. Rubber buggy ball.
Today is the day. We're going to rock it!
You sure about that?
Damn sure.
Let's do it.
I need a number 1 with no pickle and no tomato with iced tea to drink.
Hey, give me a brontosaurus burger.
And
Buck, hey.
are you there? There you go, okay. A number 6 with no mayonnaise.
Can I have some food? I'm really hungry. He's not even looking at me.
Iced tea on the number 1 and root beer on the number 6. And that's it.
He's gonna eat all this in front of me. Buttons. Hey, what's this?
No,
thing?
ow!
Buck Fiesta, this is Super Silver Base Alpha, laser code 999-145. Rubber buggy ball, come in, over.
Super Silver Base Alpha. Buck Fiesta, laser code 789-085. Your ambition transmission is coming in. Go ahead.
Buck, we've got a priority Tony Double Dutch. Please rendezvous with Agent Unknown at the specified coordinates that we're beaming to your roboputer.
Priority Tony Double Dutch. Something's up. Roger. Coordinates received. Course plotted. ETA. Unknown, the red arrow.
Yes. I knew your mother. But that was a long time ago, and now the light grows dim as the masses prepare for another Mider's March. Answers to requested questions must be spoken. Actions must follow, and with haste. But above all, do not forgo and do not let this be the end of that. Now, if you please. I've brought about a lasso garage matrix. We won't be disturbed in here, and hopefully our conversation will be confidential. To those outside, we will appear as a papier-mâché sculpture of Jones. Now let's begin, and quickly. What do you know about Dr. Spider Jones?
Dr. Spider Jones? Nothing. Red arrow?
Night Grove. Dr. Beggins and his Higher Thought Octane Institute have just convened their 4-day meditation convention. Their poignant question was on the spread of this grave infection and its sudden perplexing origins. As they were sifting through the sands of space-time and the loaves of knowledge, they were able to assemble a simple trick knowledge sandwich. Upon playback, 2 names appeared from the yellow chaff of noise. They were Dr. Spider Jones and Dr. Lloyd Plaster. From this discovery, Super Silver-Based Alpha believes that we have an architect, or mastermind, if you will, and that Dr. Spider Jones and Dr. Lloyd Plaster are one and the same.
So your take is that this Dr. Spider Jones is behind this infection of Outpost 11 and all the other outposts. Who is he?
He, like myself, was one of the original settlers.
Dr. Spider Jones? I don't recall seeing that name on the settler ship's manifest. Are you freaking kidding me or something? Because if you are, we're gonna have to stop!
No joke. No joke. Back then he was Dr. Plaster. I knew him as Dr. Number 3. I assume Spider Jones is an alias. Wind blew in the forest. Dr. Lloyd Plaster was chosen for the first wave of settlement on Outpost 11 because of his exhaustive knowledge of microtextology.
That's right. The science of super tiny clothing.
Yes, and he was also in charge of laser chemistry, friendship sharing, and Tippus baking.
Sounds like a hell of a well-rounded individual.
Oh yeah, one hell of a dancer. I remember, we were just relaxing after a hard day of settling. You know, doing it like we do, just living it up on the down low, listening to conventional radio. A whole bunch of waxy gas and a whole lot of giggles. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, fun. It was all fun. Yeah, fun. Well, the good doctor got a little rowdy though. You know, waxy gas has a tendency to sneak up on you sometimes. Long story short, he tripped, fell, he hit his head. Ever since that day, he obsessed over something that he called icebox fusion. From then on, he did his minimal duties and obsessed over icebox fusion, never leaving his computer alone. And after the outpost was established, I never saw him again.
So you're saying his brain was rearranged by waxy gas and trauma to the skull, making him some kind of maniacal, absent-minded professor?
Well, yes and no. Everything you said is true, except for the maniacal bit. He was more of a pussycat.
Maniacal? Pussycat? It's all the same when the bad goes down. It's gotta be stopped. Think of the kittens.
You're being watched.
Bad vibes, man. Kind of like that time I interrupted my sister's slumber party. Bad feeling about this. Anything on the scanners?
Off the charts. Better rattle off a few shots. Let them keep their distance.
Wow, a TX 480 dashboard model. I haven't seen one of these since agent training. Oh, let's see what she does.
A little up. A little up. Over.
A little touchier than I remembered.
More over. Up. Yeah. Little up. 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 No. Over. No. Up. Forget it.
They found me. Those grapes, they found me.
Arrow. That's Bronco Cedar's turbojet. Only the greatest space ranger there ever was. He disappeared about 6 months ago. Hasn't been heard from since. We'll have to walk from here.
Wait. Danger abounds. We'll have to turn off the security system first.
We don't want any more dead space rangers around here.
Prepare for the worst. The worst.
So those grapes want to come to Spider's lair? Prepare yourselves! Set the trap double time! Not yet. There will be an emergency, but no rescue!
Look out! Thanks, that was a close one.
No problem. Happens every day.
No! You worthless fools! You're worse than those grapes! Go out there, cause a ruckus, stop the opposition, win at any cost, even cheating!
Watch out, branch. Here. Wow, look at that huge screen. I wonder if he's using that as a power source. Nice place, lots of space. the feeling you're being watched? Nah, it's just me. Hey, look, a funky keypad. I think I'll push some buttons. Okay, let's see. I dealt with one of these the other day. Okay, maybe... No.
Oh, man.
What's the area code here? They always go for the area code. Maybe the last 4 of his number? Come on, you stinking thing. It's gotta be one of these. It's just... Man, I know this. Come on. It's... Nope, not that. Maybe...
Oh, here we go!
Shh. Follow the way the arrow leads. Oh, it's locked.
A level 3 should do it.
4.5.
I know. Let the games begin. The red arrow. It's been what? Many several times all strung together? And you must be Buck Fiesta. Your haughty swagger and enormously large communicator gives you away.
Standard issue.
But of course. Now really, gentlemen, let's cut the bull. Now I know why I'm here, and it doesn't take a pint of spiced milk to gander why you are. It's obvious that you've learned too much and have become a threat. But you don't have the mental capacity to understand what I have done and what I plan to do.
Shut your hole, man!
Try us.
No.
Look, Dr. Plaster. Lloyd, remember that time we were digging that drainage ditch in Sector 19? I got that splinter in my finger? That hurt a lot. Remember what you said to me then? You said you'd gotten a splinter once before too. And at that moment, it didn't matter who we were. It didn't matter whether we were a teleporter or a mad scientist. It was the shared experience. Mano a mano. My feelings were your feelings. So we've all been down that lonesome road with nothing on but a loincloth and a bag of chips. We've all been kicked when we were down. We've all got a little crazy and fell down and hit our heads. We were trying to show off moonwalking when we were a little leaky on waxy gas. But that's no reason to become obsessed with icebox fusion and go around from outpost to outpost, devouring them with a lab-grown breed of protoplastic, gelatinous, superficial filth. Now, is it?
What do you know? You've never tried to moonwalk, leaky or not. You don't know a thing about my bling bling, and don't you try to convince me. Your logic is as simple. Like Beanie Weenies. Cute. but I wouldn't want to eat them. And if you should think to resort to violence, well, let's just say I've got this place surrounded. Agent Unknown and the rest of the grapes at Super Silver Base Alpha can't stop me with their delusions or sanctions. I could go on forever creating these monsters that have mindless dribble, and you know what? They'll never start to think for themselves. Ha! Oh, and by the way, icebox fusion is a reality, and I've got all the energy I could ever need. Ha ha ha!
Rubber buggy ball.
Come back to us, Lloyd. Promise! We won't have to dig any more drainage ditches.
That's Dr. Spider Jones. To you.
They found me. Those grapes, they found me.
We'll have to walk from here.
Wait. Thanks, that was a close one.
No problem. Happens every day.
Oh, girl. God. Get out of the visitation!
The Red Arrow. It's been what? Many several times all strung together? And you must be Buck Fiesta. Your haughty swagger and enormously large communicator gives you away.
Standard issue, really.
Now I know why I'm here, and it doesn't take a pint of spiced milk to gander why you are. It's obvious that you've learned too much and have become a threat. But you don't have the mental capacity to understand what I have done and what I plan to do.
Shut your hole, man!
Try us.
You gonna try and roll me? Find a bowling alley! This is rock and roll space patrol and bills past due! Time to pay, Spider! Dig, sucker, dig!
Naps! I was insane, but insane I was not.
Oh, it's like sometimes, you know, whenever...
You know you're a hero, even when you know the score. When the odds are stacked against you, you choose to ignore them. Who needs a hero when he just can't take the heat? So you run, you get out of Dodge, and it's all for defeat. Whoa, we're gonna rock and roll.
You know, friends, I love a great story. A great story does more than just kill an hour of your day. It can make you a better person. A great story is an invisible friend that speaks to you like millions of chirping crickets on a sultry summer's night, or the gentle swishing of waves of ripe golden wheat whispering sweetly in a field of dreams. With a great story, the hours seem like minutes, and the minutes, well, that's another story. Well, I don't think I have to beat around the bush any longer. You know all too well what I'm driving at. I'm in my turbojet, driving at something that's universal to us all, and it's why we're all here together right now. It's love. That's right, love. Love binds us in its soft, velvety chains, and it wraps its hairy arms around us and tells us we have to keep it a secret because no one else could understand. Love. It's the muse that inspires us to write our sappy poems and sing our silly love songs. Love keeps us warm at night. Sometimes it makes us feel like we're gonna puke. You know, there are literally billions of galaxies in the universe, and each one contains billions of stars. And it can take the light from those stars thousands or millions or even billions of years to reach us. When Buck Fiesta and the Red Arrow each looked into their individual futures, and saw the impending disastrous confrontation with Dr. Spider Jones and the collective failure that it could bring, they decided to shirk their duty and just go shoot lasers at cows.
Come on, Red! Look at him dance!
Okay, yeah. Like this?
Come on!
Not the typical ending you would expect, surely, but an ending that confronts our humanity and the need to live, thrive, and survive, all in the name of love. You know, sometimes the best way not to deal with a problem is to avoid it altogether. I'm telling you now not to wait another minute. You only have yourselves to blame if you don't tell the person, place, or thing sitting beside you right now that you love them with all your heart. Say the words, feel them in your heart. A life without love is perilous, cold, and empty. It can make your weeks feel like months and your days, well, that's another story. I could say that I've read several, perhaps a multitude of books in my lifetime. Some didn't have illustrations, most were devoid of footnotes. So just imagine, if you will, how many words have been printed in all the books ever printed, and how many dangling participles are still out there just dangling in the wind. Undangling the participles, now that's what I call a good feeling. The kind of feeling you get from a great story. So, what does the future hold for Outpost 11 and our interplanetary friends? And perhaps most importantly, what exactly is the Midas March? And can our heroes ever stop it? Well, sometimes it's like